Hello everybody, welcome to my channel English Track, and today I'm going to give you some tips about the most important points that will be given or studied for the speaking exam. So I wish you could follow, understand, and prepare yourself very well for this speaking exam. So here right now, I'm going to share you a presentation I already did for you. So here we go. Okay, so number one is in the speaking exam is film and media. The first point, I suppose that film and media is unit 5. So you're going to go back again to your course book and make some kind of revision about this unit, like 5 to 10 minutes, exactly, not more, I suppose that. So the first point is to tell me about a film you recently watched. You just remember any film that you already watched and that also you like it. And if you noted the second point here, describe the last film you watched. It is the same point like point number 1. And also the third point, which films do you like? Which films do you like? I think all of them have the same point. Can you describe your favorite film? So in this point, to describe your favorite film, it means you're going to tell which movie is it. Is it comedy, action, thrill, science fiction, and so on. So all of them have the same point. Let's move to the other point. Here, looking back. This is unit 6, looking back. Looking back, it means that you're going back again in time, like 50 years, like 40 years, like 30 years, and you should explain how life was like in the UAE. Also, we have some questions related to this unit, like tell me about what life was like in the past, okay, or what was like life 50 years ago. Noted that points are related to each other. And number 3, what do you know about the history of the UAE? You're going to give background about the history of the UAE before the discovery of oil, maybe, and after the discovery of oil. Also, you can speak about many important points like education, like transport, like economy, and so on. What do you like about? Describe how was space in the past. It means that life, customs, tradition, like this. What do you mostly know about His Highness Sheikh Zayed, especially that Sheikh Zayed, His Highness Sheikh Zayed, was one of the great characters that affected in the history of the UAE. He had many different achievements, so I suppose that it will be very easy, a point for you to explain about it. So what do you know about some of the Emirati traditions? Also, if you go back to Unit 6, you will be able to find some traditions related to the Emirates, or you can look on the internet and try to get some important points related to this question. And also, how were women supportive and helpful in the Emirati society as well as in the house? I suppose that the women have their great role supporting whatever or helping men in society, in the Emirati society in the past. So right now we move on to the other point. Our country today, this is unit 7, I suppose. So you're going to speak about it in details or to try to get some information about them. Firstly, to tell me about the UAE. Okay, what points can I tell about the UAE? You can speak about population in the UAE. You can speak about transport. You can speak about education. But surely we speak about it right now, okay? So what do you know about the population of the UAE? Maybe the number of the people who live in the UAE, or maybe why do they work here in the UAE like this, like that. So do many people live in the UAE? Okay, you can answer it yourself. Where do the majority of expatriates come from? For what reason? Why are they here? Okay, the expatriates, like people come from other countries, on the purpose of maybe working, maybe, travel, maybe like tourism, and so on, for many different purposes. So you should speak about it, and also you should study this point. Let's move to the other point here. And also, how do you see education in the UAE currently? If you compare education in the past to the education right now, you'll find a very big difference, especially with the contributions of sheikhs in the UAE. Also, what do you plan to study when you finish school? So do you have anything specific to study when you finish school? I suppose that some of you maybe are planning, to study medicine, to study engineering, and also give reasons why they are going to study this branch. And also, why do you think expats come to the region? I think this point is also related to the previous point, so no need to study it. And as the last point here, what different types of transport are there in the UAE? Here we go. What is your favorite way to travel? So, okay, maybe by bus, by taxi, by car, by plane, I don't know. So you're going to speak about your favorable way of travel, and then also you should give a reason or two reasons if you like. What are the good locations in the UAE to take photographs in? So here you speak about the best location in the UAE, and why would you like to take some photographs in? Maybe you'd like to take some photographs in the desert to give a reason, and also maybe you'd like to take some photographs in the green areas like Mubazara, like any other areas, and why would you like to take photos in these parts? And the last point is, what kinds of activities are increasingly becoming popular with tourists? That is the last point here, and I wish you good luck in your exam. Goodbye.